All right, man, Torture Talk. Like, share, subscribe to the page. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the content. Mr. 10,000 in the building. You know what it is, man. We back. Hey, man, look, so today I'm going to be talking about the hidden meaning behind the flag that was behind Kendrick Lamar. And this is very deep. I mean, it's unbelievable that he pulled this off. Yeah. So we're gonna get into this video, of course, and watch. And this guy, he don't have that many subscribers, but he broke this down very well. So make sure y'all go subscribe to him. Help him get up there, man. We want to get him monetized. You know what I mean? So he could start making money off of his content. So look, man, let's go. This is Torture Talk. You know what it is. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content, and that's absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, links will be in the screen. All the sexy, beautiful ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones at. Just don't harass them. I don't, don't harass them and all that good stuff over here, because we don't do that over here. You know what I'm saying? They called me the hidden gem. I went from 1,300 subscribers to over 10,000. You know what I'm saying? I feel real good. I'm an influencer now. You know what I mean? So they say. I'm influencing shit. You know what I mean? Like, hey, go this way. go that way. Go this way. Go that way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. And let me know where you from, too. I like to know where people are from. And I want to say this. I love the fact that people give me pushback on this page. If you don't like something, say it. Somebody actually pointed out something to me. They said, off of my logic, then I said that Kendrick destroyed rap or destroyed hip hop. And I'm saying, when I mean by destroy, I guess I didn't articulate myself well enough, but I'll explain that in another video. But thank you, brother, for pointing that out. I really appreciate your feedback and all that good stuff. So look, no more talking, man. Let's get to the video, and we're gonna come back and discuss. So let's get it. All right, so let's go.
Got a new segment on my channel called Hindsight is 2010. And I wanted to do a little rollout, have a subject, write something out. But then Kendrick Lamar dropped that Super Bowl ad. And I'm like, I have to talk about that Super Bowl ad. Because when I saw it, I'm an old dude. I knew it reminded me of something. So I did some Google searches, and I came across the movie Patton, an old movie. A movie written by Francis Ford Coppola. The big...
All right. So look, for all y'all who don't know who Francis Ford Coppola is, one of the greatest to ever do it. Bram Stoker's Dracula, I believe, Francis Ford Coppola did. That is beyond classic. That may be the best Dracula movie of all time to me. Beyond classic. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it going.
Writer, director, one of my favorite writers and director, who wrote Dracula. Now, the scene is an introduction to the movie Patton, which they said Francis Ford Coppola got fired for because the producers thought it was stupid. It was a stupid introduction. Well, Francis Ford Coppola ended up winning an Oscar for that script. And that introduction is one of the most famous parts of the movie.
And now, I believe I seen Patton, but I was young, so I really didn't understand it. Makes me want to go back and watch it. So if anybody seen that movie, share in the comments what y'all think about it.
What Kendrick Lamar used for the Super Bowl ad. A reenactment of that scene, really. Now, it's a couple of things. Patton was from California. Yes, Patton was from California. And at the end of his speech, I took parts of his speech to go over, but at the end, it's something else in that speech which can't be coincidence. Well, Patton's soldiers called him old blood and guts. They revered General Patton. They said he was disciplined, tough, and he sacrificed himself.
So y'all see where this is going, right? You know what I'm saying? Now, this may be one of the best person that I've seen explain this. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of people, but they never broke it down the way he's breaking it down. So let's go.
Soldiers follow that. Now remember in 616 in LA with Kendrick Lamar, he talks about sacrificing himself. He's praying to God. Kendrick Lamar says, God, my confession is yours, but who am I if I don't go to war? There's opportunity we're living, we're lost. I discover myself when I fall short.
Use my hand to
kind of jacked that up, but you know the song.
That song is so fire.
So Kendrick Lamar in the Super Bowl video is representing General Patton.
Deep. This is deep. This is going to get deep. Trust me. Listen to this.
And if you listen to Kendrick Lamar's discography, to me, he's militant. He loves his black people. He loves his neighborhood. He has some knowledge. So if he thinks like me, black people built America. We are patriots. We are Americans. Our blood, sweat, and tears is why the economics of America functions now.
That's 100% facts. 100% facts. Don't let nobody ever tell you otherwise either. 100% facts. You know what I'm saying? We Americans, 100% facts.
Because of black blood and black tears. But let me get to the speech that the actor who played General Patton stated. Americans play to win all the time. Now, I wouldn't give a hoot in HE double hockey sticks for a man who lost and laughed. You know what HE double hockey sticks is. So what General Patton said, if you lost and you laugh, I don't care about you. What is Drake doing? Trying to feel unbothered, acting like he's unbothered. Even Lil Yachty went on Flagrant, acting like Drake is unbothered. As a general, Patton said he doesn't respect that.
That's wild. I don't respect you if you lose and laugh. Because losing is not a laughing matter. It's nothing funny about losing. That's what Kendrick is saying. I don't respect you as my competition because you lost and you laughed about it. It's not funny. If you lose, it's not a laughing matter.
He also said, that's why Americans have never lost and will never lose a war. Because the very thought of losing is hateful to Americans. You know Americans is competitive in the Olympics, all around the world. Americans about competition. We're competitive. People in other countries, if you go around the world, don't like Americans. We're so competitive. They say we're arrogant.
That's one thing y'all got to understand. Never confuse competitiveness with arrogantness. Because we're competitive doesn't mean we're arrogant. And because we're competitive, that does not mean we're conceited either. Don't confuse that. Americans are very competitive. Now, there's some that's arrogant. But when we in this, we're competitive. That's why we have the best sports players in the world. Because we want to be the best. And the crazy thing is, a lot of people look at us like we're the best. So even when they playing us, they feel like they're playing the best. When it comes to certain sports. Now, when it comes to soccer, oh no. we ain't the best at that.
Think about it. Americans play to win all the time. Now, I wouldn't give a hoot in HE double hockey sticks for a man who lost and laughed. That's why Americans, not Canadians, I'm not saying anything about Canadians, but let's reflect on that, have never lost and would never lose a war because the very thought of losing is hateful to Americans. You know, by God, I actually pity those poor bastards we're going up against.
That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. So he's telling Drake, I pity you because you a poor soul. You a poor bastard. Because I'm not going to lose. Americans don't lose. This is another shot where this goes deeper than any. I believe this may be the worst diss out of all of them, besides outside of the A minor joint. But this one right here, this just lets you know that Kendrick Lamar, he can go on and on and on. On and on and on. And this is deep, man. This is deep.
Think about Euphoria. Kendrick warned Drake. He was being empathetic, telling Drake, you don't want to do this. I pity you for going up against me. It's not the big three, it's the big me. By God, I do. We're not just going to shoot the bastards. We're going to cut out their living guts and use them to grease the threads of our tank. We're going to murder those lousy Hun bastards by the bushel. Now, there's another thing I want you to remember. I don't want to get any messages saying that we're holding our position. Kendrick Lamar is curb stomping Drake.
Damn. Curb stomping. Now, if y'all don't know what that is, go watch the movie. I believe it's called American History X, where Edward Norton was playing a skinhead or a Nazi, and he had a fight with some black guy, and he put him. He let's just say he curb stomped him in that movie. That right there, bro. That's the worst way to die. That's the worst way to die, bro. I'm just gonna tell y'all right now. Somebody ever curb stomp somebody, that's the worst way to die. That's a gruesome death. I would probably rather get shot than to get curb stomped, bro. Like for real.
All those people saying he's going too far, he's taking it too far. You got the concert, the pop-out concert. Kendrick Lamar is cutting out his guts. Old blood and guts. That's what they called it. General Patton, old blood and guts. Kendrick Lamar's cut out he's curb. Remember that movie that Ed Norton played in where he played a Nazi and he curb stomped that guy? Kendrick Lamar is curb stomping him. We're not holding anything. Let the Hun do that. We are investing constantly and we're not interested in holding anything except the enemy. Drake putting all these subliminals out, talking about a second round. Push on, Drake. Kendrick told you. He calculated your move. He already knew. Everything was calculated. People always talk about the Art of War, the book, The Art of War. He's playing the Art of War with Drake. We're going to kick the hell out of him all the time. We're going to go through him like crap through a goose. You know what happens to birds? Birds, you've seen birds crap on your car before or crap on things that's shiny. Well, when birds eat, they don't hold it in their stomach like a human being. They don't process food like a human being. When they eat, it goes right through them, in and out. It's like people's stubborn heads, like Drake fans. It goes in and out their ear. They don't understand what Kendrick Lamar is doing. They don't understand his lyrics. They don't get it. Drake stands. Now I say fans, because Drake fans can be Kendrick Lamar fans. His stands. Listen to the end of this, what Patton said. 30 years from now, when you're sitting around the fireside with your grandson on your knee, and he asks you, remember Meet the Grams? Kendrick Lamar told Drake's son that you don't understand this now, but when you get older, you're going to understand. Patton said, what did you do in the Great World War II? You won't have to say, well, I shoveled shit in Louisiana.
Wow. Bruh, oh my God. What? Bruh.
Excuse my language, but I had to read that. Guess where the Super Bowl's gonna be at? Louisiana. Kendrick Lamar is diabolical. It's not a coincidence. Drake should have left that man alone. Listen, I'm gonna start Hindsight is 2020 as a segment of my channel because I'm tired. Complex is not very complex. They made academics #1 hip hop media, which is crazy. In my eyes, I'm gonna do a video about that. Joe Budden is still #1. I don't care how you feel about it. How you feel about Joe Budden. I'm not a Joe Budden stan. I'll discuss that in a video. Complex is like the hype beast. You know, it was started by Mark Echo. But there's a lot of people out here it's like the new media, how all these athletes are starting to speak for themselves instead of these commentators who never played professional basketball or football, never even probably played football or basketball, just commentating on things they don't have no understanding about. I rapped in the past. I've been in the studio. I'll tell a little bit about myself. But it's time for people, and I'm older. I know about hip hop. I know the history of hip hop. I've been writing rap since I was 12 years old. But my history, when I get into that. But Hindsight is 2020. It's coming. But I had to hop out here and talk about this video, the Super Bowl video that Kendrick Lamar did.
All right, man, look. Yeah, make sure y'all go follow this guy, help him get his subs up. This is a very good video. You know what I'm saying? I like how he did that, broke that down. So look, we'll be back. All right, man. Yeah, man. Look, man. Here's the thing. This is what y'all gotta understand, right? You're dealing with a master, a grandmaster chess player. You know what I'm saying? This is Kendrick Lamar. He's a grandmaster. Drake is just a player. Kendrick is the grandmaster. You know what I'm saying? He's so good at predicting his moves that he literally did something that means something or do something. He does things that mean something every time he does it, even in the littlest things. See, most people look at that commercial and they just say American flag. And they just see him saying what he said. But this is the reason why Kendrick is where he's at. Whenever Kendrick Lamar does anything, it means something. He don't just do anything just to do it. Now I'm starting to understand that maybe I should go back and look at everything he ever did. Because if he's planting Easter eggs now, I can imagine what he did back in the day. You know what I'm saying? This is the 6 o'clock show, by the way. Just wanted to let y'all know. Also, too, someone requested that I do a prayer reaction. I try to find it on YouTube. I'm still looking. You know what I'm saying? If I could find it, I'm going to do that reaction to that song. But for some reason, it keeps giving me a version with Kanye West. And then they cut out, because I heard it before, they cut out the second verse. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to do that just to play Kanye's part because it's not even on beat. So yeah. But this is it, man. This is it. And him linking that back to that movie like that was crazy. So shout out to him, man. And the thing about Drake and him saying that he could have did the Super Bowl 4 times, 3 or 4 times, that was the dumbest move he could have did. Because I believe now, thinking about it in retrospect, he definitely should have did the Super Bowl. And this way he could have said he had something over Kendrick. But this would be Kendrick Lamar's second Super Bowl. So again, I ask y'all again, who's really the bigger artist here? Who's really the bigger artist here? If you got less material than an artist, and somehow you're passing them, your songs are passing them. You got more awards than this guy. What are we doing here? How can we say that Drake is the bigger artist? I don't understand how can we come up with that theory? Because he has more listeners on Spotify? Because he has more streams? Maybe because he has more outreach doesn't make him the bigger artist. Because if I can surpass you in 4 months with one song, then who really is the bigger artist? That's the question I have for y'all. All right, man. See y'all in the morning. Go get something to eat, nigga. All right. See y'all. Peace.